Russia's economy is hit by unprecedented economic sanctions, even more than what have been imposed against Iran, Syria, or Venezuela. One important point is that all these harsh sanctions have been imposed against Kremlin in just 2 weeks after Russia decided to invade Ukraine. In order to know what harms these sanctions would bring to Vladimir's big country, we should first take a look at Russia's economy before the Ukraine war. Russia was growing its economy rapidly in the first years of new millennia under Vladimir Putin, until Moscow faced some contradictions with US and Europe on some vital issues. There is also a negative period which happened after 2008 world crisis. However, these disputes slowed the economic growth down, but it continued to go up until the Ukrainian 2014 Maidan revolution, and the sanctions followed because Russia annexed Crimea. These sanctions had considerable negative effect on Russian economy, and Moscow tried 2 years to compensate and restart economic growth. Then there is another decline here with the start of pandemic, which almost all countries experienced it. The same trend is seen on the Russian poverty chart of the World Bank. After Ukraine Revolution 2014, poverty in Russia increased a little, started decreasing as of 2016. This is all we have from the World Bank until 2020. Now let's look at some Russian sources for more new statistics. Russia was able to stop economic decline after pandemic in 2021 based on a report from IMF. Russian economy grew 4.7% in last year. Industrial production increased 5% and trade balance was positive $190 billion. Russia's trade turnover in 2021 amounted to $785 billion, of which exports were $491 billion and imports were $293 billion. It shows an increase of 38% compared to the same period last year. Import to Russia was also amounted to nearly $300 billion for last year. Based on Russian reports, more than 55% of Russian export last year were energy products like oil and gas. The worrying point for Kremlin, though, is that EU was still Russia's main trade partner last year. Netherlands, Germany, and Italy were key countries for Russian products. The most shocking for me was that in last year, Russia and United States had like $40 billion of bilateral trade. Now look, despite the fact that sanctions on Russia will surely have negative short-term effect for US and Europe's economy, but Russia will absolutely feel too much pressure on its shoulders because it has serious business with Western countries. Let's wait and see how this new policy of Vladimir Putin to sell oil and gas only for rubles turn out. I will make another video on how the Russian economy will look like in short and long term, considering new sanctions and this war. Thanks for watching and please subscribe.